is fantastic. I didn't know we were going to be fighting inside of the broadcast, Maui, but I'm ready for it. It's GODSENT versus Movistar here at ESL Pro League, and we're going to be on Nuke for the first map at a best of 3. Does these map any surprise to you? Are you shocked by what we're seeing?
Not too much, not too much. I think the desk outlined it very well, and I think I have to side with Yanko in the fact that I think GODSENT's just got the superior firepower. They got the better players, but we've got a fast A-hit coming out early. Barton is unable to find anything. Lano in the back of the site also taken down. Davy is doing God's work on that site.
Yeah, fair play to Dumao for coming in and even hitting that shot, and they're trading pretty well here. 1 versus 2 for Henny, and he is just at the start of the bomb site. Could maybe find a way to win this one. Bomb is going to be planted, and yeah, he wants to spend that time. It's pretty good timing. Has Death's cornered right there, but it doesn't matter. The jumping clock comes into play, and instead, it'll be picking it up, obviously, but it's kind of an interesting pick in the 4th round. There's deep investment for that CT side. Dumao opening up with a good kill, and Lado actually following that up. Mopaz going down right away, so just right off the bat, a 3 versus 5 here, favoring GODSENT. It's a very, very good defense, and if they can just chill this round out a little bit, they should be able to close it out, as long as they don't, you know, like almost like rushing down into that B-bomb side. But even if the bomb goes down here, should be a pretty clean retake coming in from the CT side.
Double op will make things a little bit cumbersome, but they have so much utility that they should be able to make it work regardless, as long as they have their protocols down pat. You can see that Henny and Taco will be going for the double op push from ramp. Nice flash to set Taco up. Alex, though, he's in emo. He's going to have to find something. Death is able to maintain control of the backhauls, though, and that's going to make things very difficult for GODSENT. This might not be worth it now. The double op is still pushing forward. Taco's already on the site with it, and no, Movistar, they're cleaning this up.
Yeah, absolutely well played. Death's coming in with just a Galil and 3 kills behind it. You can see Henny's hand around, but he's not trying to win the round, and they're going to pay everything. That's so much money down the drain. He's one of the better performing players on the team, but I think Alex is like, sometimes at least could be the key to understanding what they're actually doing, both on the T and CT side here.
Yeah, I would have pegged Mopaz maybe 8 months ago to be the guy that's sort of the bailout player for Movistar, but it does seem like it's shifted to be Alex. This is a nice flank from Taco. Oh, can he find another? Looking for it. Davy is able to clean things up. Oh, wait a second, that's the bomb down. This becomes really hairy for Movistar, especially given the fact that Dumao found that smoke. This is a potential round for GODSENT. You can see that both Movistar players are just going to wait for that smoke to fade, but by the time it does, they're only going to have about 20 seconds. And if they pick the wrong site after retrieving this bomb, it could be lights out for them. Yeah,
they don't have time to clear all the corners. You're absolutely right. They have to go pick this fight, win that, and then get into a bomb site all in about 20 seconds. And I think smartly, even Dumao falling all the way back from here. This is so well played. He could have stuck around, especially behind the smoke, but now it's down to 10 seconds. He's up on Heaven, and he's got the perfect movement. What a brilliant round here. 7 seconds left, and GODSENT, they could have just as easily been down 5 rounds. Instead, it looks like it's possible. Alex, though, coming back in. Good kill right there, and Henny, he's already up the ladder, and he's spotted already. That's a bit of a problem. Alex trying to set up for another flashbang, not quite getting it, and trying to reposition himself. If he can get in and just maybe get a little bit further away. Henny doesn't have a kit, and surely Alex would have known that, but he's out huge off angle, and Henny just cannot read it. I thought Alex would have played a little bit more for time then, but
in Taco at what I call clock, but there's no clock there anymore. So that back rafter position, yeah.
35 seconds on the clock here. Oh, Lado, he's moving into the position. That is some godlike timing. Yeah, Mopaz, no chance at all. And they might not even realize there's a second player down here. They don't even check for a Taco. That's a lot of damage. Could have nearly been a double kill right there. 20 seconds and a 3-on-3. They should be able to get a bomb plant all of a sudden, which is probably more than Movistar could have even wished for at the beginning of this round here. Barton comes in with a kill on Davy and swings into the bomb site, giving them no time to position themselves in an afterplant. They're immediately wiped out.
They don't know Deaths could have gotten here. I don't think they recognize that he closed the door. They'll find out soon enough that he is not on the site. Yeah. They're really wondering how this is even possible, because he closed the door instantly. Gets one.
Oh, chance for a reload, and he's going to almost get that second kill. It could have worked out. That is...
And Henny at the bottom of ramp. That bomb is sort of exposed for Movistar. They're going to have to retrieve that. Although, Movistar do have the advantage that they're in a 3-on-2. Barton's still on that upper site. And Movistar is starting to use their utility to secure these angles and make it a lot easier for themselves. They've already pushed off both of those GODSENT players, and now they can set up in the 3-on-3 post plant. This is probably done.
It's very cool. Did you notice this earlier when they were stuck on ramp, how they call the same freeze on the Movistar side and they slow everything down and they actually give GODSENT a little bit of space to make a mistake, and GODSENT haven't really given them much to work with, but I still think it's a good sign in terms of the overall structure of Movistar that they don't just feel the pressure. And Nuke is a really unforgiving map if you're in the wrong spot as an AWP player, obviously. G comes charging. Oh, that is some really important coverage from the high ground there. Otherwise, that Hut player would have been dead. Sunpayas so far with the only kill on the side of the Movistar team. So should be a good round right here. We've got to be real careful. But 2-on-4 is looking pretty good. That round, though, I bet if you replay that round, or at least the opening into the A bomb side in slow motion, you'd see that some of that is kind of on the edge of a knife. It could have gone easily the other way. One more kill there happening for Movistar, and they probably get a bomb plant, and it's a lot worse. We'll see.
And this time, Lado didn't just get easy entry. He's able to find one, which probably activated Barton a little bit more, made the 2 kills he found a little bit easier. And Movistar, they've saved in these kinds of situations before, and
they pretty much know where Movistar are right now. The question is if they can find a way to flank them in time before they get maybe down below, or even they're actually flanking all the way around towards Heaven instead.
Ooh, this is so interesting. I mean, they throw the somewhat obvious smokes for a Heaven wrap, the locker room one, but oh, they still get the kill anyways. Perfect flash from Alex to set that whole engagement up. Barton falls, but now Dumao, oh, we might get shot in the back here. There are some players waiting. He doesn't find the timing. There it is.
Yeah, well played. And follow-up spray. Good headshot to take down Alex. And now it's a 2-1-3. They still have 40 seconds. Some pairs. Oh, it doesn't matter. The nade is there. Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Clock, though, is working against them quite a bit now. Sub 30 seconds. Trying to see if they can make their way up. Bomb is on Sunpayas, but Lado, he's got the right... Ooh, wait a minute. Might have almost overspoken there. Seemed like he knew what he was doing. 20 seconds now. Spotted out in Mini. They definitely know something is coming, and he picks up a Galil instead, ditches the AWP, and goes for the plant now. Just 12 seconds on the clock, and Taco, how can he get up? I don't think he's going to make it out of this event. He's got the knife out, and Deaths will take him down. It's going to be so miserable for the 15th round. They really need to win this. They need to win these 9-6 to stay competitive, and that's a pretty good start.
What? What? Was he falling? Okay, all right. Well, we'll take it. Dumao finds 2, and Movistar, they still have that path towards lower, and there's actually nobody here from GODSENT yet. This might be similar to a round we've seen previously, but no, Taco's going to get into position. This is very strong from him.
I think he was fallen while still spraying and adjusting for the recoil spray pattern. It's like, that's a lot to accomplish all in one go. Well done. Yeah. Taco being down here, even just for the ears, even just to listen, is such a huge thing. And obviously with timing like that, you can't really go wrong. Big double kill. Mopaz on his own, 1 versus 5. It is never going to happen here. Could do some damage, could try and take some weapons away, which still could have a bit of an impact in the 15th round, but winning it is quite a different matter. And yeah, backup is being called for. Pretty good spray here, but it's not going to make a difference at the end. A 5th round on the side of GODSENT. So he's going to have to do a lot of work. Sunpayas actually standing on the chairs might have saved him a little bit there. Otherwise, might have been sprayed down. They come running right through the smoke. The timing is good. G taking down Taco. Strong start right here. 15th round, and it starts out 4-on-5 in favor of Movistar. They get ramp, which is a nice position to do some work in. And actually, they come back and look for Barton. That almost seems like a read, like something they would have seen in a demo that actually we can come back sometimes to lobby and find a player there. Still losing Alex, though, when Henny... Only his 3rd kill of the half so far. Adding even a little bit here. Get him warmed up. Oh, and he no-scopes him. Taking down Mopas. What an incredible flex.
That was a sick shot from Henny. Sunpayas in the 1v3 will be getting flanked. So that's a 6th round for GODSENT there. Not bad at all in terms of the recovery. Did see some warning signs for Henny, though, and his sort of lack of impact until...
And a headshot there. Sunpayas also flicking away with the USP, but not really connecting with anything, so they control ramp at least for the minute. That's a pretty good start. Still got a lot of time on the clock. G playing a huge off angle. Oh, beautiful headshots to follow it up. Mopaz at the back of the bomb site, helping out. He's going to land a single headshot, but the bomb is lost back there. So even if they find Mopaz in time, they have to travel all the way back to the ramp and try and pick up the bomb, probably fighting Movistar along the way. It's a really bad position to be in right now. Dumao and Henny, they kind of need a little bit of a mistake here from the CT side. They need someone to mess this up and maybe overextend a bit and try and put it into a 2-on-2. Nice jump. Oh, that's awkward. Who closed that door, I wonder?
Yeah, that was a sort of an opportunity, but Sunpius still has control of the bomb. Movistar still poking and prodding. That's an important headshot to find. Makes things a lot easier as now Henny is between a rock and a hard place. Is able to come up with one, but Movistar...
Yeah, they're going as a group. Not afraid of any kind of lobby push here. The flashbang is in. Maybe not the best weapon with the FAMAS, but he does a lot of damage and gets an enormous amount of information. So, right at the end, Barton, I'm not even sure. Did he come back for the bomb? It looked like he had made it past already, and then he still fell. Sunpayer's gonna get smoked off, trying to neutralize the effect of that AWP, but there's still a 3-on-4 right now. It is looking pretty good for Movistar in this round so far.
Yeah, there's not too many options for GODSENT here. They still have a smoke to work with, but with Taco's health, it becomes very questionable if they even want to go for this. So yeah, they are going to send Dumao out, but it looks like he's going to find the poor timing. Sunpius peeks right into him as he's clearing CT. 35 seconds left, and GODSENT, there's a case to save here, but it does seem like Taco wants to give this one a shot.
Jumping up in heaven, making a lot of noise, but doesn't really matter. He's got backup down on the low ground. Death's picking up a couple of kills here. Come back to get into overtime, it would be very difficult to do. I still think there's always a chance that you can start to wake up a couple of more players, right? Like, Dumao needs at least 1 or 2 more people at his level going into the second map. That's going to be super important.
Yeah, sometimes if this game just goes a little bit longer, GODSENT just believes in themselves that, hey, even though we got stomped in terms of our tactics on the map, we woke up in terms of individuals, and that can go a long way. Alex testing things over the smoke, and he was unable to find the shot. And nice read from Alex there. Knows exactly what's going on. He hears the footsteps as they're coming on in. But that's going to be it. Movistar take it 16-6. Very clean affair.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ancient is going to be coming up, and yeah, they did just not really get properly started on Nuke, so they're going to have a second chance to do it right here, right now. GODSENT going to be starting on the T side with Movistar on the CT side. Second map, of course, in the best of 3. I believe the final map is Mirage, if we get to it.
Yes.
So that would be exciting. I'd love to see that, but they have to make it through this first stage to begin with. Lado is in the middle. Actually, a lot of pressure applied. He spots 2, and what a headshot. I don't even think he necessarily needs to keep up this fight, although now he can't really fall back, and Alex will find him. That's still a pretty big impact, and I like that start. I think he was set up with a flashbang. I think Taco threw that from T-spawn, basically. So he had a little bit of assistance in doing that.
Ooh, nice shot from Sunpius. He's going to hold over this long position. Another nice one onto Henny. Leaves just Dumao in the 1-on-3. Can Sunpius find a third frag in the round? Looks like it'll be Alex. 3 kills for him.
That's off to a much better start than on Nuke. That's pretty impressive. Classic smoke coming down. Usually there's a follow-up Molotov. You can see it right there landing in front. So create a little bit of a gap. And Dumao, he's actually so quickly in there, but getting caught by Damage. That is, again, it's a pretty classic opening happening on this map on the T side. Something that we see a lot to try and get one T player really early in there. And it doesn't really work out so far. Let's see. 4 versus 5 deaths. Falling back a little bit towards the donut. Trying to see if we could find an angle with that AK. And oh, they don't even check it. That is a massive risk. And deaths, he finds the absolute perfect timing. And what a follow-up. 3rd kill of the round for Davi. And they get shut down. GODSENT, otherwise, actually...
They've got some money to work with. They've got some good weaponry, too. 3 AKs on the defense. And Henny, he's had a very slow start to this series. This might be a round to get him activated.
Yeah, you would love to see that. Great position with the AWP. Almost had a chance there. Does give away his position a little bit. Death's nearly out of health. Has to try and escape. He's down to 8. Barton, though, he's actually moved so quick.
Wow.
They might not even realize. If he keeps going, oh, Davi, that is a very good read. You could have easily been fooled and assumed that he would have also fallen back in return, but Not quite the case. 5 versus 3 at the moment. Looking good for the defense.
Yeah, we still got Lado towards that lane side of things. Movistar, despite the fact that they're in a 5-on-3, they're sort of pressuring that ramp. Nope. Just toying with the idea. And now Dumao and Henny looking for a contact play with Henny's op. Sort of just creeping into middle as Lado runs distraction. This is going to be tough to piece together for these players, but they are making their way into Donut, where there is a sole defender in daviG playing back on the site.
Only 30 seconds, so presumably by the time they show themselves here at the A-bomb site, it's not going to be that much time if they wanted to cancel it and go back to the B-bomb site instead. They're pretty much committed at this point, and they need a really good opening at this point. Oh, nice headshot. He's been coming up big on the defense over here, looking for more. That's the quad kill. And only 14 seconds. Lado, do you really want to give him a chance to ace the team already? It's early on in the second map here. He's already feeling really good about it. There's the kill on Death, and there's the ace for daviG.
Very good stuff. daviG is making that spot look so strong right now.
Even if it doesn't necessarily work, could create an opening somewhere else. And I think on some maps, actually on Nuke, for instance, we just watched, there is a chance that even if you don't get a kill, you could sneak a player behind the enemy line. You can sort of like, they can lose track of a T player and it can work anyway.
Yes.
I think that's very hard to do on Ancient, but the clean, the direct approach, Henny with a big opening there to take down Sanpeos, that's what we like to see. Still a little bit of a distance away from getting the bomb planted because daviG is right here looking over the smoke with Lado. He's snuck underneath him. He's, oh, what a magical way to find the kill. How did he do that?
Looked like he went through 2 smokes that were barely touching each other. But nice flank from Mopaz. This makes things very awkward for Dumao. Even if he was going to win that duel against Mopaz, Alex was hot. Might just find a freebie right here. Almost a collab at that. Taco taking down a 70 HP. Sanpeos, wow. Bold re-peek there, walking right into the angle. And Taco punishes him for it. That's nice. Dumao, he's playing for the punish now. Finds deaths. That's huge. A bomb site is ripe for the taking, but GODSENT, they don't know that just yet. And so they're holding their ground. Dumao, just the lone prodder at present. And he should be able to relay this to his team that this is free, as a matter of fact. But they're still being diligent about this, GODSENT.
Yeah, Henny making a fair bit of noise running back, so I guess daviG, that's kind of his opening. You think, all right, I'm going to be ready to go. Alex hanging around CT spawn, so we'll see. It would be so painful if GODSENT could not find a way to close this round. They've been gifted a little bit there by Sanpeos, who kind of doubled down on that aggression in the middle otherwise, and maybe even Death's pushing out, right? They had a couple of gifts there to get into this position. They are walking away a bit closer. It's a slow retake so far. Trying to check every single angle, and there's quite a few of them. The Molotov at the back, and an easy kill for daviG taking down Taco, and it's going to be another one. Alex following it up. It's all falling apart here. Henny on his own with a Galil at range. He taps it nicely, and daviG comes out for the peak, and then he runs out of time. I actually thought maybe he would have had a chance to go for it, but instead, it will be a 4th round for GODSENT, a much-needed one.
The stick could have found something. Nice proactivity from Dets also to get into that flank position. That was probably just some insurance, even if he doesn't get to. But Alex taken down. Nice shot from Henny. He's going to press the issue, move on forward. He's at least choking off this position, but it looks like his teammate might have mollied him out. The pocket molly does end up burning. And is this boost going to be heard? Okay, it doesn't even seem to matter. Through the smoke, Mopaz finds one, still looking for more. But now, Movistar, this is generally a favorable retake position.
Yes.
4-on-3, and these Ts, they're pretty much trapped in the long and short side.
Fortunate for them that there's no Molotovs on the CT side, because otherwise some of these positions would be so easy to burn out. But at the very least, they don't have to deal with that. I still agree, though. There's not a lot of real estate for them to really stand on, so they need to win the early fights. And there's a good one. Wallbang from Dumao.
What?
Great transfer to take down daviG. And Sanpeos on his own right now. Suddenly, it's a 1 versus 3, and he's never going to have a chance here. Barton with a brilliant round, 9-6. Mopaz getting a bit close with the Glock, flashed into the bomb site, checking the corner. Taco's there. Oh, if he wins this fight, it would be a big one, but he's running out of bullets. What is going on? He's finally going to hit the headshot, but that took so long. That's some impressive dancing coming out of Taco, working those hips right there. Yes, trying to follow it up, and he's going to find the headshot on Dumao. This is an all-out chaotic round so far. Henny, he's going to find a headshot on Damage. Do you need enough bullets left? Yeah, they're going to pick them apart now. It's down to Senpeius 1 versus 2, and he gets taken down. Lado, strong start here, and GODSENT, they needed it.
There was a lot of ammunition spent in this round. That all took so long. I'll say this, the thing about that fight between Taco and Mo
Lean right now, which I feel like is more common, although we didn't see it so much for Movistar on the first. They had Alex alone in B. I feel like a lot of teams will do this, where they almost have 3 people leaning towards the B bomb side most of the time.
Right, but we just see 2 from GODSENT in Lado and Henny. They don't even have much utility to work with either. We do get the rotation back from Taco. The hit seems to be coming out. Lado wants to face it head on, only takes down 1. Now Taco, he's behind the main pillar, and Death's nice headshot to open things up, evens up the situation up.
More rotations are coming because they know everyone is here. That's kind of the power of going for that flash in towards the B ramp. You know that they're out there. And Henny and Barton coming up with a couple of kills. Mopaz on his own, trying to see if he can find it, but he is simply out of time. 8 seconds right now on the clock, and he's going to be found. Nice shot from
Peek in, looking for that fight. Dances with Taco, and he wins that one. Lado's up close, takes down Mopaz, but he can't find the second. Davy G gets the trade. Now Henny, he's pressured back into long. He's gonna flash Dumao in. This is, oh, it misses. The flash misses the mark, but Dumao still wins the fight. Still is able to stay alive. Oh, smoke at the feet. Gonna isolate the Movistar players. No way, Dumao is finding so much here. And Henny's still behind this smoke.
Dumao essentially baited into a really bad fight by a failed flashbang, and he still gets a double kill. Good leg shot there. Alex already low. They get another bomb plant here. And it's impressive right now for Movistar. They're getting so many rounds back-to-back where they get bomb plants. They're in this pretty close 3v3s, 2v2s. It's a great look, but if they can't win the rounds, eventually GODSENT will just build more and more rounds, and it's eventually going to just run out of space here. Henny with a good kill on Alex, and now it's Death on his own. And he's going to get taken down. Henny started to wake up. That was his 13th kill. It's another really close round, but it's GODSENT that pick it up. 11-9. Happened on the CT side. Very aggressive, hard to read if you're on the CT side. You could see Barton not quite ready for it, and he's going to go down. Big opening, and it creates another opening on the other side of the map. Dumao spotting it out. Free kill for him. That is really unfortunate, and they lost a player on the A side at the same time. Death sneaking in. That's one good kill, but the follow-up is there. Lado able to get that one done. It's another 2 versus 3. Once again, we're back.
Familiar territory. Senpeius presses on forward, wins the duel against Lado. Now it's a 2-on-2. Things get interesting here because this retake becomes very difficult unless Henny wins this upcoming duel. Misses the shot, but he doesn't miss the second. Senpeius can't take him down. Now Alex, he doesn't have a lot to work with, but they didn't smoke off his angle just yet. Taco has another smoke. He's gonna put that one down. Henny taps the bomb. Oh, almost found the timing there, Alex. But wait a second.
He almost
is very close.
Yeah, the bomb was inside of the smoke.
Oh, okay, all right. All right.
That is scary. He could have lost the bomb in the smoke right then and there.
Yes, yes.
But they're pretty close to rotating. If they stick around like this, they could go through middle. They found Mopaz, so it's back into a 4-on-4. There's actually so little map control right now for Movistar, in spite of getting the opening kill.
They're completely contained, and oh, Taco, nice shot onto Alex. All 3 Movistar players are in lane. They're stuck right now. There's smokes all around them, and unless they're given a gift in terms of a frag, this is going to be so hard to battle out of. Okay, that might be something. Taco falls. Not a lot to work with for Movistar in terms of their positioning, but 3-on-3, this is probably one of their better opportunities.
Bart's in a very forward position here. He's going to be able to hear them. A little bit of a peek there. Not even expecting it. Nice kill there. They have to slow down and follow it up, and it gives time towards CT spawn. Lano is already there. Henny kind of getting a little bit closer. It's another 2-on-2. And they haven't been able to win one of these at all in the second half. Every single time it's been GODSENT picking it up. What a punishing map this has been all of a sudden. It's all been there. They've pretty much had all the pieces to put the puzzle together, but it's not been enough just yet. Sunpears with a nice shot there and a spray down. And finally, they were able to pick up a round in the second half. They had to eventually win one of those 2v2. No one wants that. Ooh, look at this. Alex challenging the fire and flames, running up the ramp, and he's gonna run right in. He could deal with the fire, but not that AWP of Henny. Mopaz, though, able to take down Henny in return, trying to get the bomb plant down, but what a push from Taco. That might just be the map-winning move right there.
That's huge. That is a bold play coming out from Taco. Works out fantastically, and now the bomb is really. It feels like you cannot retrieve this. They have a single flash to try to break this whole thing open, and B bomb site Ancient is notorious for how ridiculously powerful the crossfires can get. Taco staying incredibly cheeky, just sitting in the smoke, and he wants to finish things himself. Can't blame him.
I actually love that from Taco. That's some of the individual quality that the desk were talking about going into this map. It's like, yeah, I know that you're not going to expect me to still be here, and they definitely didn't. Death's on his own, 1 versus 4. This is a really, really cool way to end it for GODSENT on this map, and obviously bring us onto a third one as well. There's not much Deaths can really do. He doesn't have the bomb, doesn't have any teammates or anything else. He needs GODSENT to make 3 or 4 mistakes in a row, basically. It's
catastrophic errors need to be seen here. I can't. Yeah, GODSENT have this. GODSENT absolutely have this. We will be heading to Mirage as soon as Deaths decides to let this smoke fade. Nope, gonna throw his pistol right through it. Barton finishes things off, and GODSENT are able to move us to a third.
I don't know, like they start to really look warmed up. If Henny can keep that level, almost anything can happen, right?
Yes, it took him a while to get into this one, but Henny has shown up into the series. That second half of Ancient looked promising for him, but winning out the knife round was Movistar Riders. They're going to be starting out on the CT side, an early B stack coming out from Movistar. This might be the call, given the early positions of GODSENT.
Just a bit of a delay, but coming down through the underpass. Yeah, Alex, he kind of recognized there is a chance that maybe someone could try and go a little bit quick there, but it's just Taco clearing it out. So they get some mid-control on the side of GODSENT. Alex back to take a peek in, but yeah, they're gonna know now. Smoke, I don't know if they're really gonna stop them in a pistol round, usually smokes. Yeah, they're gonna try and see if they get bust through, and it makes a lot of sense. Dumal will take down Davy, and it's a big opening. First kill on Mirage goes to GODSENT, but
they peel back.
Return. Yeah, they do, and Death is the only one here at CT spawn. He's gonna have a hard time holding it on his own, maybe get a kill, and that would be really nice for the retake, but he can't actually stop the bomb plant.
The positions of GODSENT are so powerful at present. There is a fight going on towards middle. Lado versus Mopaz. That's the kit down, actually a catwalk. This becomes exponentially harder now, especially with Taco's position. Back default, takes down Deaths, clotheslines him, and he swings for more. Taco leading by example to put the first round on the board for GODSENT. Later in the half, how many layers do they have to their strategies, and is the simple approach going to be enough?
Just 1 AK on the map for the CT side. Taco found it, but probably not in the way that he wanted to. A shot from Damage. Barton was actually flashed, I think, and could have gone down right then and there. It could have been a bit of a nightmare if you'd have got a second kill. Still a 4-on-3. AK hanging around too. Ooh, nice returns coming out right now. It is a 2-on-2. That's some long range for the MAC-10. Barton doing all the work in this round to try and get them back. Again, a close affair there for GODSENT. But they're 29 health. Backup is being called in for Alex to start to show up. If they could defend this, that kill is so important, yeah. Mopaz, he's so comfortable sticking around when his teammates inside of the B-bomb side win their fights. He's like, I don't even have to move. So this is a bit of a lockdown, and it's got to be a great feeling on the side of Movistar, given the fact that they got pretty close in some of these last rounds and lost them anyway, which is the whole story of the second half on Ancient. So they're probably really excited to just start to win some rounds here.
Yeah, this looks to be a clean finish. They might even keep all 5 alive unless Henny has something to say about it. Almost with the quick scope, but not quite. And there we go, flawless round from Movistar. But we'll see if they're able to convert. Oh, a missed top con smoke, but there's no punish coming out from Movistar. You can already see some of the holes in the GODSENT game right now for this map. But Taco takes down one. That might be an entry into the site, but Deaths still remains in shadow. Alex and Sandwich, are they going to overlook this? This is going to work out in his favor to find one. 1-on-2 for Taco now, and both CTs are coming from spawn.
He's going to have such a hard time. He's holding it down, not faking it all. And Mopas just walking up behind him. Good double for him and a good round for Movistar. And again, the 3 rounds that they just had where they lost nobody, the fact that they suddenly deal with it can be really frustrating on the CT side when you have to wait and wait and wait for a long, long time. Damage is holding really far back in B. Mopas is able to swing in from Catwalk if need be. So it could be that between the two of them, they could do a little bit of a good job there. He also has a Molotov that he's actually, just throwing out now. So that'll slow things down at 35 seconds. That's a pretty annoying Molotov.
But it's not going to impede them in the waning moments of this round. That's a solid nade to take Taco down. But daviG, he has to come up with quite a few frags on his own unless Mopas comes back to help him out. And he does just that. Good counter flash, good nades. This is looking like a very solid setup for Movistar Riders. GODSENT, they rerouted in this one, but they weren't able to come up with anything. Doomao now jumps onto the site, and daviG takes him down. Very well put together. The only thing you'd obviously want is one of your players back, but that was a pivotal fight. If he was able to win that, entire makeup of the round could have changed, but Movistar will hold on to the advantage.
Even more so as Henny goes down. That was Alex getting the headshot there. He was trying to see if he could make his way through and join the rest of the team to pinch that B bomb site. daviG, oh, that's a bit awkward. Probably a little bit of a mistake in ducking. I don't think he necessarily wanted to do that. How much of a mistake? Well, we're about to find out if they end up losing the round behind it. Lado in a 1 versus 3 though. A bit of a wallbang shot to take down his teammate. Nice swing. All right. A couple of more of those and maybe a chance for GODSENT. This would be a miracle if they could pick up this round. But they've been struggling a little bit. He goes back for more, and Alex is there. Low on health, but that was his... He's 17-5, Alex.
Players are just performing incredibly well.
Nice knife find for Taco. Could provide an opening. Alex playing Sandwich. Gonna get the kill there. Alex trying to do more work. You could tell how crispy he is with that aim, but 3 people is too much, and Henny with the follow-it up. Nicely done. Galil in hand, able to take down some players, and daviG 1 versus 3 instead now. And I've got to say, I feel like he's having almost the inverse experience of what a normal B player is having daviG. Like, normally this is what happens, right? You're bored for most of the map, and then eventually you have to try and retake the A-bomb site, you know, basically 2-on-4 or 2 versus 3 or something like that.
Yep.
So this is more of a classic example. He's been having a good time over on the other side. Will eventually go down here, and it will give GODSENT another round. The A-bomb site, this is looking like such a solid defense right now for GODSENT. Early on in the top, at least.
Oh, what an entry.
No way. He shot him right through the smoke. That is a little bit unfair, it feels like. Doomao up on the box, and he can't really move behind that. With a good headshot for daviG and a long-range spray from Mopas, and they do open up the bomb site. Taco and Lado, they are right next to it, though. And the bomb will be planted with just about 10 seconds left. It's still a 2-on-3, though. How do you get back here? FAMAS, MP9, they have a smoke and a kit as well on, so maybe if you find a kill now, you definitely should try for it. Get a smoke on top of that bomb and try and see if you can just get the defuse in time. Taco, he's looking for anyone that he can find right now. He's not really being treated to any free information either. And that bomb is slowly ticking away. He's going to get shot from the high ground. Incredible timing. But let's see. There is a kit on Lado. He fakes it out a single time. All right. Hard to say what is the right move there, but Movistar will barely make it through the round. 13-7 right now. It's a 6-round gap that is building. And GODSENT just, never mind the actual numbers, just on the eye test here, they look a little bit lost right now on the GODSENT side of things. But they have money finally. They can buy real weapons. That's great.
Yeah, we do see Henny on the op, and he's able to find an opening pick. Looks like he was boosted towards the B apartments early on, and because Movistar lost that position towards B, they are consolidating their effort towards the A site. Mopas looking for that Palace lurk. so frequently has to be the bailout player for Movistar in rounds like this, but it looks like there's just not going to be enough. Okay, there is an opportunity there. He takes down one. It's just Barton on the site, but Alex can't win the duel. That would have been it.
Definitely not. Speaking of confidence, Alex up from underpass, clearing out connector on his own, basically no backup, just all over the place, and they're so deep in there. Yeah, they're feeling the game in a big way right now. They kind of know this is done.
Oh, look at this. This is so grimy. Henny is he going to even expect? Okay. All right, Lado cleans it up. Makes things a little bit easier for his teammate, but Barton, this is an essential win for him. And he gets it.
Job done. UMP of all weapons. Molotov there. Smoke will afford him a bit of space, so he was actually looking a little bit forward into the future and able to read that. Pretty good stuff. 3-on-3 still, and Barton's back for a little bit more action. Or if he swung a bit wider with that UMP, he definitely would have had the kill. Also would expose him maybe to a follow-up. Alex has walked in towards connector, so they got to be careful. Flashbang is in, and it worked on Sunpayas. He was flashed, but he still got the kill on Henny. And Barton, he's being slowly pushed from every angle now. Oh. He's still able to get the kill. That's actually a really good job, and they're going to be able to turn it around and win the round. Barton.
Yeah, this is looking to be a solid A pinch. So a lot of this does come down to Dumao. That's an excellent smoke timing from Barton, I must say. He's been spammed through this before, though, so he can't get too comfortable. That bullet just whizzed by his back, almost taking him down. But he doesn't want to get sprayed this time. You can see he's not even facing the smoke entirely. And this is it. 20 seconds. Barton is under pressure.
There's not a lot of time for this, surely. 10 seconds now, and yeah, they're going to have to basically just run onto the site, and they get swiped trying to do it. Ladder with a good couple of kills there. I understand going
through might not even matter if Taco finds a couple kills.
Yeah, it could be completely irrelevant, and then we just forget that we talked about it, or you're right, if they push in here and find it, they're gonna have to rotate around daviG essentially. Oh,
wow.
Nice opening, Sunpayas. Not many kills on him. That was his 9th kill in this map, but that's a big one, and there's daviG controlling it in the middle, picking up a kill. That's gonna be hard to deal with. Des with a headshot as well. Orb on the other side, big double kill, and Henny is on his own, and he can't even really catch daviG. That actually worked out. That was a real, they had to thread that needle perfectly.
That entry from Sunpayas is massive, and now Henny, he's got so much on his shoulders. daviG comes up with a 3-piece to close things out as Movistar take the series to kick off their ESL Pro League Season 15 campaign.